So here we go with some past pics. This is kind of the last batch of photographs I've got, so we'll go through them. Most of the stuff's 1990s to 2000 is when I've picked this stuff, or into the 2000s. So here we go. So some ephemera from various US tourist traps. A beer bottle collection I bought way back. And some transistor radios. And some more beer bottles. If you're into bottles, there you go. Long necks. And some maps. Right there, some oil company maps. Some more oil company maps. A bunch of them there. Chevron. And some more maps, all various gas stations. What else we got? Oh, and we got more standard. So yeah, I tend to get a lot of US maps up here for some reason. And there's a mercury glass swan, or mercury glass heron or duck or something. And mercury glass is basically clear glass with a silvered coating on the inside of it. Halloween skeleton, that's all pressed paper, or kind of a pressed cardboard, embossed. Be a cool item. Long ago project of Child's Table I refinished, probably back in the early 90s, about 91, 92 maybe. And speedball nibs, speedball pens. Got that. That's when I was on Corden in the probably early 2000s, something like that. Late 1990s, early 2000. Yeah, something like that. 1990s, late 90s. Co-op dairy clock. And tin Cadillac. Or a tin ambulance, anyway. Don't know if that's Cadillac or not, but full size, or not full size, but a ambulance. Some pop bottles, and the chair I refinished. So yeah, I did little bit of refinishing, not a whole ton. There's an early show table I had done. I used to use a Manitoba flag as my tablecloth. Yeah, I used to use a Manitoba flag as my table covering. And that's probably an Antique Association show, a Manitoba Antique Association show. So yeah, early on, like I said, early 90s, more than likely, maybe earlier. And the ashtray stand I restored. Probably a 70s Players tobacco advertising mirror. One of the first pieces of furniture I ever ended up with. And yeah, it was a cigarette smoker stand. Yeah, and Christmas lights, kind of boring. A bunch of tins and such. Stuff I was keeping at the time and grew out of fairly quick. A few other pieces. Some bottles back in the 80s probably. Sorry for the blurry photo, that's the photograph, not the camera. Kids toy ironing board and iron. Texaco sign, that's a 6-foot Texaco sign in near mint condition. Got that off the local, or a nearby bulk station, and as well as some other Texaco stuff, as you can see. Let's see, some smalls, various bits and pieces. This is again back in the mid to early 90s. 5-gallon crock. sunburst. Probably made in the 60s, I suspect. Dinky Toy Fire Truck. Yeah, that's the photograph, not the camera. This is a cool piece. Little Lulu Kleenex display. You would have built a wall of Kleenex boxes and put her on top and her legs sticking out of them. So yeah, that was a neat piece. Would get good money today, but oh, there's another shot of that. And radio, no biggie. Table, no biggie. I guess I've kind of grown out of this sort of stuff, I guess. More common stuff, bottles and the like. And this one, this is pretty early too. This is probably 91, 1990, something like that. Horlicks Malted Milk. Cardboard sign. It's a cool piece. There's a table. This was a show in Calgary, probably somewhat 2000s, thereabouts. Some neat pieces, including a Coca-Cola display bottle, Sunoco advertising sign, call box, some neat stuff. Wish I had some of it back now, Sunoco especially. That would get some good money now. Anyway, on to the rest of the table. Again, I think same show, just the other side. And yeah, lots of neat stuff. As you can see, great Hawaiian surfing 7-Up sign that I had a small stack of. Minneapolis Moline clothespin bag, various toys and such. And there's another one of that same show. Nice Red Rose tea sign. I had gotten 8, I think, or 7 of these Colonel portraits. They were used in the Champs locations in Winnipeg. There was a kind of a restaurant, sit-down restaurant that served Kentucky Fried Chicken. And there's another one of that show as well. Various stuff. Kind of an orange Fiesta carafe. Yeah, quite a few good pieces in there. And last but not least, a Crosley Catalan radio. Really neat piece. Really good money now. They've gone up and down over the years, but yeah, I got good money for it then too. And then beside it, Hudson's Bay tobacco tin. Look at that price. $55. I wonder what they go for now. I think probably about $2.50. Anyway, that's about it. Thanks for watching. Please be sure to like and subscribe and check out our other videos on antiquing, picking, thrifting, scrapping, and single-site scammers. Take care, folks.